Hi guys, welcome back to another. It's me, Cam from Cam's Cobb, and welcome back to another daily Chelsea transfer news video. Where today I'm going to be talking about more Chelsea's new manager, focusing on the breaking news of Jose Mourinho looking like he could be the favourite for the Chelsea job, along with the other 3 or 4 other candidates for the job. So if you're new, I'm Cam from Cam's Cobb, and I do daily Chelsea transfer news videos. But without further ado, let's get on the first story. Now, breaking news from the Standard Sport saying, breaking, Jose Mourinho has become the favourite for the Chelsea job. And in the same article from the Standard Sport, carries on by saying, Jose Mourinho odds have plummeted from 40 to 1 into 2 to 1 of favourites for the next manager of Chelsea. Now, why is this the case? Well, there's been lots of speculation on Twitter, even people saying they've seen him around Stamford Bridge, but I think that's a load of bollocks. But, of course, we can take this that Jose Mourinho got sacked from AS Roma earlier this year, was doing pretty average. Of course, I think he got knocked out of Europa League, where he won the Conference League years ago at Roma. Of course, we know about Jose Mourinho and what that could do for not only Chelsea but Chelsea fans. Get him on alongside with the board. Will this happen? Probably not. As much as this would be any Chelsea fans' leading favourite, because Jose Mourinho is, Jose Mourinho. What the owners want, a young, exciting manager along with a young, exciting team? Probably not. But of course, this would be great. The likelihood of that happening is quite low, but hey, our owners probably need the fans to get back on sides, and what better to do that than hiring, our most successful manager ever. On to the next story. I'm going to go to Matt Law, who's broke down lots of stories today, talking about managers, saying there is no clear favourite to succeed Pochettino at this stage, and Chelsea are expected to hold more talks regarding the position and the candidates over the weekend, with the intention of trying to make an appointment by the start of June. Now today, I think is the 26th of May, 4 or 5 days time, hopefully we'll be sitting here with a new manager. Will we know who that is? Just emphasises how Chelsea's higher ups are actively looking for a manager right now. Who that will be, well, I'm going to be talking about our next topic, Ruben Amorim. Now I'm going to go to Felix Johnston, who has said Ruben Amorim is being considered for the managerial vacancy at Chelsea. However, any move would have to be completed after Sporting Cup final on Sunday versus Porto. Sergio Conceição has been offered to Chelsea by Jorge Mendes, but is not thought to be a serious consideration. I think Conceição is Porto's manager, and Ruben Amorim, of course, is Sporting Lisbon's manager. Quick claim to fame, of course, I'm holding a Sporting Lisbon scarf because I went to Lisbon earlier this year and watched a game under Ruben Amorim, and what I can say was absolutely battered the opposition 5-1. It was against Rio Ave in the Portuguese league. Of course, don't take my word for it, because I thought Gyökeres, their Swedish striker who was touted to be 80 million, I thought he was a bit of a donkey. He did score 2 in the day, but that's all I'm going to say about Amorim. Of course, fixed the Chelsea mould perfectly. Young, exciting manager. Sporting, of course, going to win the league, and what we must do is take this with a pinch of salt, because lots of players from the Portuguese league has come over and flopped. Will that be the same in managers? Well, I'm not too sure. Darwin Núñez, of course, he is probably one of the most exciting managers around right now. Not at the levels of De Zerbi or Marquesca, who I'll be talking about later. But yeah, let me know what your thoughts on Ruben Amorim. I think the fourth, mystery man who I talked about yesterday, maybe it's him. On to the next story. And going back to Matt Law, who said on the London is Blue podcast, he has clear links to Joe Shields. They worked together at City. He won 2 PL2s with certain Cole Palmer in the team. I think Romeo Lavia was also in that team, and he's a student of Pep Guardiola. He really possesses candidate. I mean, he took possession to another level at Leicester, to the point where some Leicester fans complained about the amount of possession they had. Basically carries on talking about how the style of play that Leicester had, which of course, we can say, had lots of style of play. Going back to Potter, Potter's Brighton was very exciting to play. But of course, the links with Joe Shields, who now works at Chelsea, who did work at Manchester City with Enzo Marquesca, who was the development team coach. Players like Cole Palmer and Romeo Lavia, those are good links with players like Cole Palmer. No one really understood nurturing young talent like Pochettino, but enough on that. And finally, Matt Law goes on by saying Roberto De Zerbi yet to be ruled out by Chelsea as club work through 4-man shortlist of candidates to succeed Mauricio Pochettino. Now, from the 4, 5, 6 managers shortlist, let me know in the comments who you actually want to be, who do you think are going to be the best for Chelsea. My heart says Jose Mourinho, but my head says Ruben Amorim. But realistically, whatever happens, we've seen towards the end of the season what this Chelsea team can produce when everything comes together and injuries are at a minimum. But without further ado, this saga is going to be thick and fast, so like and subscribe, turn the bell on to stay updated, and without further ado, I'll see you tomorrow.